Hey, good late evening, early morning to you night owls. Here's a little something for those of you who are up. I'm doing this video a little before midnight. It'll be about midnight when it comes out. I'll do something again tomorrow morning, but I had mentioned snow a couple of days ago. Of course, it's been in my forecast that, I think we would have snow to a mix of showers. So I just want to show you the latest on what the models are doing. There's still quite the discrepancy, but the high resolution data actually is kind of interesting. So the first thing we're looking at here is the GFS model versus where things were in the video I did day before yesterday. The GFS has now moved over to where the European was 2 days ago. Gives us, a dusting to maybe a half an inch of snow, puts some heavier snow over in Ohio. The European, on the other hand, has moved over to where the GFS was 2 days ago. But it wants really not a whole lot of anything to do with anything, just some splotchy snow, kind of mixing in with rain as it comes through. Here's where it gets more interesting. The higher resolution data, the American data, here we're looking at the NAM. This is a 0Z NAM. So this is the third run it's had something similar to this, but it is putting down about 2 inches to maybe 2.5 inches of snow between Indianapolis and Muncie and on off to the northeast. This would be overnight Saturday night into Sunday morning. Again, this is the NAM, high resolution American data. We'll take a look at the NAM 3K next. The NAM 3K is even more aggressive than the NAM is. Usually it's the other way around. As you get to higher resolution data, usually it gets less aggressive. Instead, it's more aggressive, with anywhere from 2 to 4 inches in the corridor between Indianapolis and Muncie, and then going on off into Ohio. Actually, I messed up. The previous run I showed you was the 18Z NAM, NAM 3K. This is the 0Z NAM 3K, so it was less aggressive, but still a 1 to 3 inch snowfall in the corridor between Indianapolis and Muncie. And here's the HRRR model, and it's even less aggressive than the NAM 3K, but still across, puts down a half an inch in in Indianapolis and about 2.5 inches across Anderson and Muncie. So these models are picking up on some snowfall, and where the snowfall is coming from is there's a storm system that will be tracking off to our southeast that will be throwing a moisture shield up, and the models are picking up on the storm pulling cold air down from the northeast. The northeast is a good direction from which to pick up some cold air. It's also a good direction from which to pick up some dry air. So it'll be interesting to see how this really plays out and take a look at things again in the morning. But it's just a little something for you night owls to take a look at. And I'll again do something tomorrow morning, and we'll see what data looks like tomorrow, and we'll see where the system itself actually is. So this is Micah Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates. Have a great night. Also, it's getting very, very foggy outside as of midnight, so if you do need to travel overnight tonight, be careful. The fog is dense. It'll be dense into the morning. I do think this is the last time for at least a few nights that we're going to have to worry about the dense fog. So have a great night, and I will talk to you tomorrow.